was caught in adultery, and they brought the
Who are you talking about, Jesus?
No, we're talking about the concept of homosexuality being okay and not okay.
That's pretty
I
deep.
think he condemns the action, but doesn't condemn the person. It's like the woman with adultery. They brought him to her, and he said that
He without sin cast the first stone.
yeah, he condemned he told him to go away and not sin also. So he condemned the action of sin, but he did condemn her as a person.
But here's the thing. This is what I personally do not know.
Yeah.
Where in the Bible does it say being gay is wrong?
Okay, think about the there's one part in Genesis where God was going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, and the angels came to Lot. He was living in Sodom at the time, and the men of Sodom were apparently the people were all wicked. They saw the angels come to Lot's house. They were all men. They came to ask him to have sex with them, with the angels. The men came to the door and asked to have sex with them. And also in Paul's writing, he talks about homosexuality.
Well,
as
you didn't. That doesn't say anything wrong. You haven't said.
Yeah, but he destroyed the city because it was wicked. And apparently homosexuality is part of that wickedness.
Did it say that?
It didn't say that, and it didn't say that exactly, but that's the point.
Yeah, that's what my point is. That's
And
that's
Paul
all I'm
also
saying.
talks about in Romans talk about having natural men turned away from natural affections, burned in their lust towards one another. So that's pretty blank. That's pretty.
Okay. Now then, who do you think wrote the Bible? Like, do you think that came from God, or do you think that came from man?
True.
That's what. That's.
I don't know. That's a good point.
That's what I was brought up on. That gay is wrong. Gay is wrong. Gay is wrong. I'm getting to the point of, but who wrote that?
Think about also at the beginning,
But who wrote that?
man and woman.
I can't tell you a story and next week you tell me the exact same story. Not to mention pass it down through several translations and hundreds of people.
That's
but I
true
don't know.
also, but then-
I'm playing devil advocate here because I want it to be okay. I want it to be all right to be gay because a lot of people that I know are, and that's what I want. Now I'm not sure where I feel like I don't know. Do you have an opinion on?
Right now, there's a point in my life where I thought that I was gay. Then I had
Well,
to.
I did too. By the
I
way,
had to rethink that because I just something about me just told me that was wrong. From personal,
so you feel like you're fighting a natural thing?
I feel like it's unnatural. No, we deal with different things that are. It's just like any. I guess it's like any addiction. I say, like if you're addicted to. Say if you're a child molester.
Well, see now.
That desire to be with children is within you. If you're homosexual, that desire to be with men is within you.
So
it doesn't mean that's from God, but doesn't mean that it's okay either.
okay. Now then, do you at this time are you attracted to men or women?
No, I'm attracted to women right now.
Right now, but you can say
In the past, I've had attraction to guys,
okay.
but then
That passed,
that's in the past, and I had to really.
and you hated
I
yourself for it.
Yes, I grew up a miserable child. I would sit in my closet and just cry, ask God, why am I this way? Why did you make me this way? I got picked on in school.
Because they thought you were feminine.
Yeah, I grew up with all women, so I was feminine. That's all I saw. My dad was in the house. I grew up with all women, so I acted like a woman.
Right.
And as I got older, I learned that I learned that was wrong.
But from who? And you could be
It's
very
about
well
myself,
right.
within myself.
Okay, within yourself, not from a
I
church
put
or
aside
something.
everybody's opinions, everybody's thoughts,
Okay.
and I really looked inside myself and figured that it was between me and God. One day I just asked him, if you want me to be this way, why did you make me this way? And then one day I started, I started praying and reading the Bible, and it really started to make sense to me. This is not what God's plan. It's not His plan. That is wrong.
Okay, so I can go with you feel like it's not God's plan for you, and you feel that you are not at this time. Clearly, like not at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the people that, I think it also does a lot about being emotionally deprived. Like I think something that goes wrong in your youth. Like maybe a lot of gay men were molested when they were young. That's why they are.
And lesbians too.
And a lot of them were, their dad was in the house, so they had to grow up with women, and they were unsure how to be a man because there's no man to teach them how to be a man.
Right.
So I think it's about I think it's all about getting past what you believe. It's all about being deceived.
Mind
basically.
over matter.
Mind.
You think that anybody could undo, like, be gay, not gay anymore?
That's the gospel singer Donald McClurkin.
He's choosing not to act on those things.
Yeah, but it's all about choice. You gotta choose to act on it. You can't just, just.
We fall down and we get up. That song, he sings that.
You gotta choose to say no to it. When you really figure out in yourself that it's wrong, you gotta choose to say no. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very, very hard.
Do you feel that some people, they feel like it's right in them, or you feel like
that's why they don't. Some people feel like they were born that way, and there was a point in my life where I felt like I was born that way, but then after, just.
You feel like God turned that around for you?
Yeah, that's what I feel. God turned it around.
Okay.
He turned completely
Maybe that
around.
might be the attraction I have with you.
Completely around. Completely around.
That's good. Now that's a testimony right there, for real. It's a testimony.
And I feel I'm passionate about it because I know that homosexuality is not okay. And when I see people like that, it hurts me inside to know that they're.
But do you think that they should be beat up, or do you think that should be kicked out?
Also, I think people, especially in black churches, black churches do not tolerate homosexuality at all.
But get this, the organ player is always thank you.
Tambourine player. Always gay.
Always gay. Always gay.
The problem is they push them away instead of bringing them in. Instead of bringing them in and letting them know what they're doing, what they think is wrong. Instead of giving them truth, they push them away out, and they push them away hurt, and they go into more. They try to just find something to cope with that pain of being pushed. I felt that way in my life. People just push me aside. I'm gonna share this to that my mom told me if I was gay, that she wouldn't claim me. Now imagine the hurt that I felt because of that. I love my mom to death. I know she only meant good for me, but just some people don't think about what they say to people who are gay, like how that really affects them inside. Because people, they're already broken, and they come to people for help, and they're making it worse. So, if you want to help somebody who's gay, give them the truth. Let them know that. Give them love. They need love. Most of all, they need love. Let them know what they're doing is wrong, but let them know that you still love them, and that if they want to change, they can change. But it's all about obedience. You gotta say no to your desires, say no to your lusting, and all that. So just say no.
How did you at 19 come up with it? There was grown people, like, we were just starting talking about this and crackheads and this, who can't give up their desires. Like, it took me forever to give up meat.
Yeah. I guess it's all about.
And it's clearly killing me. So, killing
it's gonna
people.
Be hard. It's gonna be hard.
At 19.
Yeah.
At 18 or whenever.
And it's so crazy that this period in my life has just happened like right now. From my moving from Georgia to moving here. These whole months have been so much growing for me. Like, I've grown so much since I've been here. Being on my own, going through stuff with roommates, and just, I think I've become a man in this point so much than ever.
Well, I feel like I'm looking at one. My goodness gracious.
Yeah, but I feel so, yeah. And I feel like a new person almost. From dealing with the things in my past to being, I felt misunderstood. When I was young, I felt misunderstood. I felt misunderstood. I was hurt. I was confused. I thought I would never be a father, but now I want to have children right now. If I could have children right now, I would. From the past, I would never want to have children. I never thought I would get married. Right now, I'm excited about those things. I want to get married. I want to have children. When in the past, I didn't have no desire to do it.
Because you felt like you wouldn't be a good parent, or no?
I felt like I didn't know how. I didn't have a man to show me how to be a man. So how should I?
Do you have a man in your life now to show you?
No. The man in my life is God, and that's it. He's the best father figure that could ever be in me.
I don't think I should deliver the message next Sunday.
Oh my God.
I really don't.
But anyway.
I really don't. I think it should be you.
Like right now, I have no emotional connection with my earthly father. I have no emotional connection at all. If he died today, I would not care. And that doesn't, because I'm...
So that's something you're working on.
But no, it's not about me being angry at him, just that we not connected at all. Like, and it's sad. Like, I don't think it's my fault, but just, we not connected.
You just don't feel anything,
Like, I don't feel like it doesn't feel like a father-son relationship. If he died today, I mean, I'll probably be sad for like maybe an hour maybe, but
you can call me.
I mean, he was alcoholic. He never took the time to really connect with me as father and son. That's why I grew up really close to my mother and really close to my sisters.
Okay.
But yeah.